Assalamu alaikum. This is Keshis Kaman TV. Welcome to our Sunday show. It is a beautiful Sunday. Asubuhi na mapema. Waswahili wanasema siku jema huonekana asubuhi. So this is the day that roho ya Wakenya mikononi. Wameishikilia hivi. Wakigojea siku ya kiyama, siku ambayo kila mmoja atajua ukweli. Itakuwa siku ambapo bivu na bichi zitaweza kujulikana. And the Supreme Court, tomorrow, by the close of the day, we shall be knowing whether Kenya is going back to the elections or if William Samoei Ruto's win will be upheld. What I've come to realize about the Supreme Court of Kenya, I think it is so bold. You cannot even compare it to the Supreme Court of America. Remember, the elections in America were actually infiltrated and hacked by the Russians, but the Supreme Court could not do anything. It could not even investigate. But when you come to Kenya, Kenyan court is so bold, can't blink even when nullifying the elections. It is very, very important. So Kenya is one of the countries that is always referred to when it comes to the presidential elections. So kudos the Supreme Court of Kenya. So it will be no different tomorrow because kile ambacho tunatarajia ni kwamba we expect a number of things. For instance, we expect the court to nullify the elections, and if that happens, Raila Amolo Odinga is given a lifeline. The second thing that we expect, it could also uphold William Samoei Ruto's win, and there will be some consequences. And the third thing that we expect, it can also declare Raila Amolo Odinga the president-elect, although that question was not properly answered by the Azimio wakati ambapo waliulizwa. And again, even the judges could not understand how Raila would be declared the president, although it's one of his prayers when actually the election was fraudulent. The other thing is that it could indict the IBC and Wafula Chebukati. Wafula Chebukati could go to jail, and IBC could be disbanded. In fact, it could be found unfit or dysfunctional to hold any election in Kenya. So these are the kind of things that we expect. So tomorrow, we expect the judgment. And this judgment will have far-reaching consequences in case of what I've said is going to happen. And it is what is likely to happen. This is what I'm going to look at. In this video, I'm going to analyze the likely consequences after the judgment. What is likely to happen. So if you're here for the first time and you have not joined this channel, kindly join us. Like our video, share, subscribe, comment, support us if you can. Our number is always pinned there. And back to the main business, I've said that power matrix is going to be altered tomorrow. Kwamba watu wakubali wasikubali, hivyo ndivyo itakuwa. If, for instance, the election of William Samoei Ruto is upheld, there will be a major political shift in this country. The center of power will shift from Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to William Samoei Ruto in case his election is upheld by the Supreme Court. And there will be new sharifs in town. People like Dede Nyoro, utawasikia pale. Watu kama Kimani Ichung'wah, utawasikia pale. People like proud, arrogant Ichung'wah, utawasikia pale wakiongea na mambo mengi. Utapata watu kama Oscar Sudi, the confused fellas, who have been threatening people. Kwa hivyo utawasikia pale katika siasa. That's why I'm saying there will be new sheriffs in town. And on the other hand, they are likely to have political orphans. Political orphans in the name of Matiang'i, Karaja Kibisho, Joe Mucheru, and others. Kwa hivyo, haya ni mambo ambayo yanaweza kutokea. Kwa hivyo, it is good Kenyans to be prepared. That's why I'm saying roho ya Wakenya mikononi wameishika hivi. It will be very, very interesting day. So keep glued to this channel as we continue analyzing the likely scenarios. So the other thing is that if the election is nullified, because the chances of nullifying the elections are very, very high, a sigh of relief in Uhuru's camp and Baba's camp will emerge na watazaliwa upya. They will be energized. Ukiangalia utaona kwamba upande wa Azimio utaona kwamba people it's like they are waiting for these elections. In fact, the Azimio guys don't have option 2. Wengi wanaona ya kwamba kile ambacho kinafaa tunarudi kwenye debe, and they are fully prepared themselves. And in case of a runoff, Ruto has all the reason to get worried. So the other thing is that when you look at Ruto's camp, there will be panic, there will be gnashing of teeth, there will be wailing, there will be bitterness in Ruto's camp if this election is nullified. That is what many people are expecting. So ni jambo ambalo halitakuwa la shagwe, sio jambo ambalo litasherekewa katika upande wa Ruto. The other thing is that Kenya Kwanza deals with the political parties like UDM. It is going to collapse. You know, Kenya Kwanza has been buying royalty from other parties. So this thing is likely to come to an end, kwa sababu you see watu wamekuwa wakifikiria kwamba some people don't even understand the constitution, despite the fact that they are members of parliament, they are supposed to make rules. They don't understand the constitution, kwa sababu kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba actually you don't have a president in this country apart from the outgoing president. Now Ruto has not been declared the president. So what they did is that the people from the northeastern na kina Kiraito, they were so fast to move to Kenya Kwanza. And you see, Ruto has been enjoying it's like temporary incumbency. You know, Chebukati did something that was not expected. It's like he gave Raila a blackout and gave Kenya Kwanza a lifeline. That is why unaona watu walikuwa wakienda katika upande wa Ruto. You see, the other thing that is likely to happen is that the magnetism that has been attracting people to Ruto will actually end. And kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba there has been a lot of bromance, watu wakiingia upande wa Ruto, the latest being Kiraito Murugi. We have seen even kule wengine from Rift Valley who are independent candidates, wengi walikuwa wakifanya hivi, and this is something that will be likely to end wakati ambapo the elections will be nullified. Jambo lingine ambalo linaweza kuwa ni kwamba, you know, what we know is that power attracts people. You know, Ruto has been very, very attractive to many people. Na kile ambacho kipo ni kwa sababu ya the fact that he's enjoying the title of the president-elect. That's why people have been moving towards him. So if in case the election is nullified, the political prostitution that we are seeing, the political migration that we are seeing towards Kenya Kwanza will come to an end. You know, I've always opined in this channel that Kenyan politicians have no principles. Kama kuna watu ambao hawana msimamo, hawana sera, they don't have anything, they don't stand for anything, they stand for their stomachs. Ni wanasiasa wa Kenya, na ni jambo ambalo limedhihirika wazi, na hivyo ndivyo ilivyo. And you see now, I like in the past when Ruto has been bragging, saying that yeye hawezi akaibiwa kura. This time he's not behaving like that. This time hata yeye roho yake mikononi. I've always said that if you see a mouse trying to play with the cat, know that there's a hole somewhere near the mouse. Najua wakati atakibizwa ataingia pale ndani ya lile shimo, na paka hawezi akaingia ndani ya shimo. So this time he's not chasing Supreme Court the way he used to play. No, he used to play with the government or joke with the government. Ridicule. The word is ridicule. He used to ridicule the government, and he's not doing this to the Supreme Court because he knows that anything can happen. There are other consequences that are likely to happen, and among these is that there will be a lot of hostility. If, for instance, the Supreme Court uphold William Samoei Ruto's win, there will be a lot of hostility by Kenya Kwanza towards Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. And that is why Kenya Kwanza, that's why Ruto should be very, very careful because if he doesn't manage this well, for instance, if his win is upheld and he fails to manage his people, I think this country will be polarized forever, kwa sababu tunajua na wameshaanza vitisho kwamba tuliona Oscar Sudi akisema kwamba even some county commissioners, and this is just a tip of the iceberg of what is likely to happen. If he doesn't manage this well, this country could be headed to the dogs. May God forbid that Ruto is not declared the president. May God forbid that the court fail to uphold his win. Kwa sababu tunaona there will be a lot of hostility even towards government officers, kwa sababu tunaona wakijipaga, na ni vizuri watu wajue kwamba kule unasikia magavana wakijipaga wakisema kuna wafanyikazi hewa ndio wanaweza kuwa pale, but what they are trying to do is to consolidate power na kufukuza wafanyikazi wengine ndio waajiri wao. This country is corrupt to the core, and we know very well why this is happening, and that's why you find wale ambao wanafanya hivi sana, ukiangalia it is not happening. The governance in Mount Kenya, they are not as active as you can see in other places, because what we have is drama there. In Mount Kenya, the governors have to go it in a very delicate way, because they can easily lose it. The other thing is that we are likely to see a lot of resignations and sacking by the incoming government if, for instance, Ruto's win is upheld. Kwa sababu hivyo ndivyo wamekuwa wakifanya na wakitishia. Jambo lingine ni kwamba Ruto will definitely become the most powerful person in Kenya if his win is upheld. And jambo ambalo tunajua ni kwamba Ruto could also be confined to the dustbin of political history if the election is nullified, because I believe there's a long-term game plan here, na kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba there's something that the Supreme Court is coming to come up with. Watakuja na mambo labda ambayo yatashagaza watu, and don't be surprised even if, for instance, Ruto is declared unfit to hold any public office, kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba the Supreme Court is the only body now that can save this country, and in the past they have not shied away from giving far-reaching orders. Kwa hivyo even kwa upande wa Ruto ni jambo lingine ambalo linaweza kumaliza kisiasa. Another thing that is likely to happen, if for instance William Samoei Ruto becomes the president, it could mark the end of the road for Baba career in politics, due to his age of sorry for that, due to his age of 77. Baba is now 77. Due to his age, we are likely to see the emergence of other leaders, especially in ODM, if this is going to happen. And again, if, for instance, the Kenyatta family, they have been talking about the dynasties, what. The Kenyatta family have all the reason to get worried if Ruto becomes the president. Kwa sababu, these are the things that we expect. And the other thing is that, ni vizuri watu waongee ukweli kwamba Uhuru could remain in office for long. Kwa sababu kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba if they find that IBC is dysfunctional and cannot hold any election, it cannot preside over any elections, what is likely to happen is like we are most likely Uhuru Kenyatta would be asked to continue, and Parliament would be asked to come up with a way of having an independent body, and even the Supreme Court itself can appoint a body to oversee the elections. So this is possible. Expect far-reaching consequences. What I can urge our supporters is to remain peaceful. Kenya is peaceful. And kile ambacho tungetaka ni kuona uamuzi wa haki, and tena watu waombe. Ni vizuri kuomba kwa sababu without God we cannot go far. Kwa kile ambacho tunaamini ni kwamba, just like the judges said that they also need prayers. And why do you think they say they need prayers? Because the task ahead is monumental. Si jambo ambalo wanaweza kulichukulia vivi hivi. So all eyes are on Gashis Kaman TV and the Supreme Court of Kenya, and that is why we remain yours truly, Gashis Kaiman, the tallest man in Black Africa. May you have a blessed Sunday. Bye-bye.